Hi everyone! Once you are finished cooking and processing the applesauce, you are ready to start canning. First, you'll want to grab a pot and fill it about halfway with water. Bring it to a boil. Next, you'll either want to grab a crock pot or a small pot and fill it with water, and just keep this water hot. You'll use this to hold the lids, which will activate the adhesive, which will be used to seal the applesauce. Next, you'll want to start filling the jars of applesauce. Grab a jar and place the funnel in it. The funnel helps avoid messes. You can just scoop the applesauce into the jar using a measuring cup or a spoon, whichever is easier. Make sure to leave a ½ inch of headspace and use one of the little green tools to get rid of as many air bubbles as possible. You can measure the ½ inch of headspace using either one of the green tools or a kitchen ruler. Once you've completed these steps, you can move on to weighing the jar. The jar needs to weigh somewhere between 722.9 grams and 751.2 grams. Once you've verified that the weight is correct, you can move on to putting the lid on. You'll use the magnetic tool to grab a flat top lid and place it on top of the jar. Then you'll use the magnetic tool again and grab a screw-on lid and screw that around the top of the jar. You'll want to make sure it's tight, but not too tight. Once you've screwed the lid on, you are good to start putting the applesauce into the boiling water. You can fill up one of the little wire racks with several jars and place it into the boiling water. Make sure the jars are fully submerged. The jars need to boil for at least 20 minutes. Set a timer and have someone keep an eye on the applesauce periodically to make sure that it's staying submerged. It needs to stay submerged the entire 20 minutes. Once the 20 minutes are done, you can remove the applesauce jars from the water bath. You can use the little rubber tongs to pull it out. Make sure you grab the black part, that's the handle, and then use the green part to grab the jar. Make sure you grab the jar properly. Unlike me in this video, I could have broken and dropped the jar if there was actually applesauce in here. I included a clip of me showing the proper technique to grab the jar. The jars will take several hours to cool. If you're in lab long enough, you may be around long enough to hear the jars making popping sounds, and that just means the jars are sealing, which is a good thing. I hope this video was helpful and that it answered any questions you might have about the process. If you have any other questions, reach out to your preceptor or professor.